In fact, a few years ago, we actually had this near-death experience that led us to transition from sales to product-led. So I'd love to share with you how we did it and some lessons that we learned along the way. So first, talk a little bit about strategy. What we learned is that product market fit actually isn't enough. We needed product, market, model, channel fit. We actually always had product market fit. Our market was SMBs, and they actually loved our all-in-one go-to-market solution. But we didn't have model market fit. So our pricing model, which was 10K ACVs at the time, was too expensive for most SMBs. We also didn't have channel model fit. 10K ACVs is not expensive enough to support a sales-driven motion. And that was the crux of our financial problems. We were growing quickly, but we were essentially spending $1 to acquire 80 cents of revenue because all those SDRs, CSMs, and AEs are really expensive. And so to solve this, we knew we had to fix this strategically. And what we did was match our model to our market by making it free or $99 a month to match SMBs, and to make our channel fully self-serve to match the model. And generally speaking, we did the opposite of what everyone else in the industry did. Most of the market was going after mid-market enterprise with point solutions that was fairly expensive, your typical 30K ACVs, and using a sales-driven motion. And we deliberately zigged, wherever our competitors zagged, because we felt like this would be an opportunity to build a niche and win that niche versus trying to compete to be 8th place. Right? We can play to our strengths and build a segment where we can be the winners of and expand from there in the future. So now that we have our strategy in place, it's time for building the team. And here we have some major fires going on as well. As you recall, we're running out of cash with less than 6 months of runway, and our morale was at an all-time low. We were in this cultural state of paralysis. We had 50 employees, but we're just bleeding talent. So, my co-founders, our VC partner, and I hunkered down in a conference room for multiple days and came to the brutal realization that the only way forward was we had to get to cash flow positive so that we can survive, and also assemble a core group of folks who are not just committed, but excited about this multi-year transformation that we're about to undertake. There's that saying, constraints breed creativity and focus. So we're so poor that we couldn't afford to do the things that most other folks did. So we had to be really creative. And we're so poor, we couldn't afford to spend stuff that didn't most move the metric forward. So we had to be laser focused. And all this laid the cultural foundations for what would become one of the most fruitful periods of Apollo's journey so far.